So we're at the Hunger Games again, only this time it's God Trials. And we're doing Epic the Musical cast with one tribute per district instead. I also did some custom events. And so, no explosives and there's poison-tipped things everywhere. So now, proceed doesn't have the same meaning as it did last time. As the sacrifices stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Poseidon runs away. Telemachus runs away with a lighter and some rope. Hermes runs away. Antinous, Calypso, and Polyphemus gets into a fight. Polyphemus triumphantly kills them both. Wait, last I checked, goddesses can't die. Athena grabs a backpack and retreats. Polites runs away. Eurylochus grabs a jar of fishing bait while Odysseus gets gear. Zeus runs away. Circe finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Athena makes a slingshot. Telemachus receives a hatchet. Polyphemus receives medical supplies. Eurylochus is pricked by thorns. Odysseus questions his sanity. He is becoming the monster. Zeus runs away from Poseidon. Hermes begs for Circe to kill him. She refuses. Polites explores the arena. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Odysseus loses sight of where he is. Athena questions her sanity. Gods don't do that. Eurylochus cries himself to sleep. That's in character. Hermes tends to his wounds. Polites tries to treat an infection. Poseidon sets up camp for the night. Telemachus and Zeus sleep in shifts. Circe tries to sing herself to sleep. Polyphemus attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Athena discovers a cave. Circe travels to higher ground. Eurylochus... Wait. That's not supposed to happen. Wait. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. So now we have to resimulate. Polyphemus no longer killed anybody. Athena runs away. Circe runs away. Zeus, Polites, and Poseidon work together. Antinous, Hermes, and Polyphemus start fighting, but Hermes runs away as Antinous kills Polyphemus. Calypso overpowers Odysseus, killing him. Oh, God. Well, guess you're not gonna be the immortal husband of Calypso. Telemachus grabs a sword, Eurylochus runs away. Poseidon discovers caves, Circe chases Athena, Polites camouflages himself, Telemachus dies from an infection. Zeus receives some meat, Eurylochus injures himself, Hermes discovers a river, Antinous sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate, and Calypso constructs a shack. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Eurylochus and Athena sleep in shifts. Polites attempts to start a fire. Calypso strangles Poseidon with a rope. Hermes receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Antinous kills Zeus. Circe questions her sanity. Nah, she's fine. Antinous decides not to go to the feast. Polites and Eurylochus track down and kill Calypso. Wait, last I checked, goddesses can't die. Hermes falls into a pit and dies. Athena decides not to go. Circe falls into a pit and dies. Athena questions her sanity. Polites runs away from Antinous, and Eurylochus dies from hypothermia. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Half this... Oh my god. Poseidon, Zeus, Calypso, Hermes, Circe, Eurylochus. Oh god. Antinous, Athena, and Polites sleep in shifts. Polites overhears Antinous and Athena talking in the distance. No cannon shots. Away! Polites and Athena hold hands. Antinous sets up camp for the night. Antinous begs for Athena to kill him. She refuses. Polites goes hunting. You better not kill any sheep. Antinous tends to his wounds, and Polites and Athena start a fire. Antinous shoots an arrow into Athena's head. Polites camouflages himself in the bushes. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Antinous attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death, meaning against all odds because he greeted the world with open arms. The winner of our god trials is Polites! Oh my god. Okay, who had the most kills? I don't care about the summary. Antonius had the most... Wait, when did Polites kill someone? Hold on. What? Oh my god. That was much shorter because we didn't have 24 people like we did last time. So we're gonna do another one. Eurylochus finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Telemachus runs away. Zeus grabs a sword. Poseidon runs away. Hermes runs away. Odysseus takes a handful of throwing knives. Calypso finds a canteen full of water. Antonius runs away. Athena runs away. Polyphemus runs away. Circe kills Polites with a sickle. Well, that was... that makes sense, honestly. Hello? Website? Website? There we go. Polyphemus sets an explosives off, killing Telemachus, Antonius, Poseidon, and Calypso. There's not supposed to be explosives, but I'm not gonna do this again. Eurylochus hunts for other tributes. Circe unknowingly eats toxic berries. Athena chases Hermes. Zeus receives a hatchet. Odysseus is pricked by thorns. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Polites, Telemachus, Antonius, Poseidon, Calypso, and Circe. So half of them are dead already. Hermes and Odysseus run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Ha ha ha! Athena starts a fire. Zeus and Eurylochus. Zeus defeats Eurylochus in a fight but spares his life. That is not how that went. Polyphemus is awoken by nightmares, only to get his eye stabbed out. Okay, seriously, why is the button not working? What the heck? Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. Why isn't it working? Open link in new tab. Nothing is working. What the heck? Okay. None of the links are working. Okay. This is... It's throwing an error 404 now. Let me try reloading. None of this is working. Wow. Well, at least we got one good game. Oh god. Oh goddesses. So, I had to wait for a bit, but hey, it saved the images after reopening the tab 1,000 times and closing it because it pulled up an error 404! Everyone's alive again, and... this is just... insanity. Proceed. As the sacrifices stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Polyphemus runs away with a lighter and some rope. Eurylochus runs away. Poseidon, Polites. Poseidon runs away. Odysseus runs away. Hermes takes a spear. Telemachus gathers as much food as he can. Polites runs away. Oh. So, yeah, I was correct, I guess. Antonius breaks Athena's nose for a basket of bread. The bread is very important to the Greeks. And Circe runs away, Calypso runs away, and Zeus gets as much food as he can. He gathered all of the ambrosia and the cornucopia. Athena and Telemachus hunt for other tributes. Poseidon accidentally steps on a landmine. Antonius repeatedly stabs Calypso to death with sighs. Wait, last I checked, goddesses can't die. Circe questions her sanity. Nah, she's totally the most sane person out of everyone here. Totally. Hermes collects fruit from a tree. Polyphemus fishes. Zeus sprains his ankle while running away from Odysseus. I feel like that's supposed to go the other way around. Polites camouflages himself. Eurylochus searches for firewood. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ironically, they're both gods. Athena begs for Polyphemus to kill her. He refuses. Telemachus sends to his wounds. Odysseus convinces Zeus to snuggle with him. Zeus, you better not be cheating again. Antinous defeats Eurylochus in a fight but spares his life. Circe poisons Polites' drink. Circe poisons Polites' drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. You sure she didn't just turn into a pig? Like the rest of Odysseus's men? She turned our men from men to pigs. I didn't turn them into anything. I just showed what they already were. Oh, so you're a pig too. Hermes tries to sing himself to sleep. Telemachus decides, oh, it's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from tributes' families. Telemachus decides not to go. Antinous decapitates Eurylochus with a sword. Polites decides not to go. Odysseus kills Polyphemus as he tries to run. Ironically, this did not happen. He instead just blinds Polyphemus. Athena tracks down and kills Hermes. Zeus takes a staff. Polites searches for a water source. Athena, Zeus, and Antinous get into a fight. Zeus triumphantly kills them both. Odysseus receives food. Telemachus receives medical supplies. 6 cannon shots! Oh my god. Circe, Eurylochus, Polyphemus, Hermes, Athena, and Antinous. Polites, Odysseus, and Telemachus cheerfully sing songs together, probably about the Trojan War. Zeus cooks his food before putting his fire out. Zeus and Polites hunt for other tributes. Odysseus hunts for other tributes. Telemachus thinks about home. Odysseus is the one that should be thinking about home. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Away! Polites starts a fire. Zeus thinks about home. Odysseus lets Telemachus into his shelter. Oh man, aw, look at Odysseus being so kind to his son. Telemachus overhears Zeus and Polites talking, and Odysseus receives medical supplies. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Odysseus attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. What the heck, Odysseus? Zeus goes to sleep. Telemachus screams for help, and Polites receives a hatchet from an unknown. I don't think Athena's gonna be here to help you any longer. Polites received medical supplies. Telemachus sees smoke, and Zeus accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Telemachus taints Polites' food, killing him. Polites' arms were a bit too open this time. The winner is Telemachus, against all odds. With only 1 kill. Zeus had the most kills, Zeus and Antinous, which makes sense. I don't care about the summary. Oh my god. Let's try simulating again to see if we can get a second one out of this recording. If not, then this website, Odysseus really is cursed. As the sacrifices stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Eurylochus runs away, Antinous runs away, Athena finds water, Hermes runs away, Zeus runs away, Odysseus runs away, Telemachus runs away, Polites grabs a backpack, Circe runs away, Poseidon snaps Calypso's neck. Wait, last I checked, goddesses can't die. Polyphemus snatches a spear. Polyphemus tries to spearfish with a trident. Hermes defeats Athena in a fight but spares her. Poseidon searches for firewood. Eurylochus runs away from Zeus. Makes sense. Odysseus tries to spearfish with a trident. Polites constructs a shack. Antinous steals from Circe, and Telemachus receives a hatchet. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Circe begs for Hermes to kill her. He refuses, keeping Circe alive. Poseidon, Zeus, Telemachus, Polyphemus, and Odysseus all sleep in shifts. Eurylochus tends to Polites' woods. Athena screams for help, and Antinous receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hermes overpowers Zeus, killing him. You would kill your own father? He grew you out of his leg! How dare you betray him! Odysseus searches for firewood. Polyphemus runs away from Telemachus. Circe hunts for other tributes. Athena tends to Poseidon's wounds. Eurylochus receives the hatchet. Polites thinks about home. And Antinous bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Probably given to him by Odysseus. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Circe, Odysseus, Poseidon, Polites, and Telemachus sleep in shifts. Polyphemus and Eurylochus sleep in shifts. Athena sets up camp, and Hermes cries himself to sleep. Cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. Poseidon and Telemachus get into a fight over raw meat, but Poseidon runs away. Polyphemus decides not to go. Polites decides not to go. Athena stabs Odysseus with a tree branch. Circe overpowers Eurylochus, killing him. Are you sure she didn't just turn him into a pig or something? Hermes decides not to go. Polites sprains his ankle while running from Poseidon. Circe attacks Athena but manages to escape. Polyphemus and Telemachus work together for the day, and Hermes questions his sanity. Nah, you're fine, Hermes. You're just as sane as Circe is. You two are the most sane people here. Wolf mutts are let loose in the arena. Polyphemus survives. Circe pushes Telemachus into the pack. Athena survives. Poseidon pushes Polites into the pack, and Hermes is eaten. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. A culmination of the feast, day 3, and the arena events. And Polyphemus, Poseidon, and Circe sleep in shifts, and Athena dies from hunger. Poseidon's pricked by thorns, Circe tries to sleep through the day, and Polyphemus just gets clean water. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Polyphemus thinks about winning, Circe looks at the night sky, and Poseidon is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Circe receives some meat, Polyphemus receives clean water, and Poseidon camouflages himself in the bushes. The arena's border begins to contract. Circe pushes Polyphemus into the border while he's not paying attention. Poseidon survives. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Poseidon poisons Circe's drink, but mistakes it for his own, and is turned into a pig for Circe to eat. Proceed. The winner is Circe! With 3 kills, Poseidon has 2. Ironically, Odysseus has no kills. Hermes has a kill, Athena has a kill, but Circe both won the trials and the kill thing. No summary. Wow. This was insane. Honestly, a bit more chaotic than the Deltrine one, but whatever. I also find it extremely funny that the first time Polites won, and then the next time, the one that broke, he was the first one to die.